All right, we're working now with number 12. Number 12 says determine the total number of valence electrons in a compound. So we're starting with PO4 with a 3 minus charge. Okay, we have one phosphorus, and phosphorus has 5 valence electrons, and 4 oxygen, and oxygen has 6 valence electrons, and because of this 3 minus charge, we pick up 3 extras. So that's 5 plus 24 plus 3. That means we have a total of 32 electrons. We draw the Lewis dot structure, we put P in the center, the 4 O's equally distributed around, create bonds, satisfy everybody's octet. The oxygens each need 6 additional dots. We count them up, there's 32. It's an ion, so it needs brackets and a 3 minus charge. Next one is HCN. There's 1 hydrogen and he brings 1. There's 1 carbon and he brings 4. There's 5 in the nitrogen, so that's a total of 10. We know that hydrogen has to be on an end. Make a bond between everybody. Start by completing the octets. When we count, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. For every 2 too many, we create a bond and we erase a pair from each. So we'll take a pair from each. Count again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We still have 2 too many, so we will take away a pair from each. And create those triple bonds. Now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, the next one we're asked to do is ALF. Okay. This is really an ionic situation, so it's not a sharing. We have aluminum, who has 3 valence electrons, so he's going to give them away, become a cation. And we have, 3 fluorines, so we'll have 3 Fs. And they're each going to take on one of the electrons from the aluminum and add it to the 7 that they already had. And they each will have a negative charge. So together, they're neutral. Our next one is carbon dioxide, CO2. Carbon brings 4. Plus we have 2 oxygens, each bringing 6, for a total of 16 electrons. So first we make our single bonds. We have fewest carbons, so they go in the middle. We start by putting all the dots around everybody to satisfy their octets. We go to count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. For every 2 too many, draw a double bond and erase. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So for every 2 too many, draw another double bond and erase. So we end up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 for carbon dioxide. Carbonate, we have 4 from the carbon, 3 oxygens each bringing 6, plus 2 we pick up along the way for a total of 24 electrons. Put carbon in the middle. We're going to put our, we're going to have 3 oxygens, not 4. 1, 2, 3. Complete our octets to start off. We count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. We're only allowed 24, so we draw a double bond, and we have to remove a pair of electrons from the two that are participating. Now, this is also an ion, so we need brackets and a 2 minus charge. The next one we need to do is going to be water, H2O. 2 hydrogens each bringing 1, plus an oxygen bringing 6 is a total of 8. We'll put O in the center and our 2 H's. And we need 2 more, so 2, 4, 6, 8. HBr is next. Hydrogen's going to bring 1, bromine's going to bring 7 for a total of 8. When we make our bond, remember that our hydrogen only needs 2, our bromine needs to have 8, so we add 3 lone pairs of electrons. OH minus, hydroxide, each oxygen will bring 6, plus the hydrogen contributes 1, plus the minus contributes 1, for a total of 8. That's OH. H can only have 2, so we finish our octet over here for the oxygen. It's an ion, so it needs a bracket and a -1 charge. C2H4. Each carbon brings 4, plus we have 4 hydrogens each bringing 1, for a total of 12. We know the hydrogens have to be on the end because they're only allowed to make a single bond. That means the carbons have to be in the middle. When we count, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if we put a double bond here, we make 12. The last two are diatoms. We have oxygen, 2 oxygens each bringing 6 for a total of 12. We've seen pictures of the oxygen and we made the models for oxygen. We know that there's going to be a double bond and 2 pairs being kept to themselves. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And last, nitrogen, 2 times 5 gives us only 10. So we know we're going to need 1 less than we have here. So there's our nitrogens. They each get a pair, and it's a triple bond. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for the total. And that ends our counting of Lewis dots.